All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are resuming the docket on the live stream, and the court is calling Marcel Reed, SP 116-35312. Marcel Javon Reed, the charge is no insurance. Is Mr. Marcel Reed in the virtual courtroom?
Not yet.
Okay.
He is now, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Sir, we previously called your case on the record. I'm sorry, I thought you were already in the courtroom. Your charge, Mr. Reed, is no insurance. Please say your name for the record.
Marcel Javon Reed.
Thank you. And who's representing Mr. Reed?
Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Reed.
Ms. Robinson, how do you wish to proceed with Mr. Reed?
Judge, I would move to dismiss. In the breakout room, I was able to review Mr. Reed's insurance certificate. He is in compliance at this time.
All right, Mr. Reed, the court is going to accept House Counsel's representation as an officer of the court that your insurance is valid and you are now in compliance, and so we will dismiss this matter.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. Reed, I don't know whether there's a mandatory reinstatement fee. Is there, Madam Clerk?
I am looking, Your Honor. Yeah, let me look. He does not owe any clearance fees, Your Honor.
Okay, all right then, Mr. Reed, you're good to go, sir. You may disconnect from the meeting.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Welcome. You're welcome, and the court is calling. Are we ready with Raven Roberts?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Court is calling Raven Roberts, case number SP 118-92071. Raven Simone Roberts. Driver's license suspended. Count 2 of that same ticket, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle, and count 3, no insurance. All 3 matters are scheduled for pretrial. If Raven Simone Roberts is in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record.
Raven Simone Roberts.
Thank you. Who's representing Ms. Roberts?
Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Ms. Roberts. Robinson for Ms. Roberts.
And Ms. Robinson, how are we proceeding with Ms. Roberts?
Judge, there's an offer if she plead to the improper plates. The other 2 counts will be dismissed. She would like to do that today.
Okay. So which, is that going to be count 2 she's pleading to?
Let me double check. I clicked away from it.
Because there is no charge of improper plates per se.
No, it was amended, Judge. And I'm almost there. So that would be count 2 would be amended to improper plates. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you, Ms. Roberts. You've heard the representation of your lawyer. Are you in agreement with that representation?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Roberts, where are you taking me?
I was getting away from the noise.
Okay. All right. Were you advised of your right to a trial?
Yes.
Were you, did you have an opportunity to, oh, I'm sorry. If you were to have a trial, normally that trial would take place in person inside the 36th District Court. But because of the pandemic, the courthouse is closed to the public. And so you've agreed to participate on the Zoom technology today. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney about all of your rights?
Yes.
Ma'am, did anyone threaten you? force you or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you will be waiving or giving up your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you are giving up your rights, it's my understanding you wish to go forward with the guilty plea today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Ms. Roberts, you may lower your hand on the date, the time, and the location indicated in the ticket ending in 892072. Were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you a police officer?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you for valid registration?
Yes.
Were you able to show a valid registration to the officer?
No.
All right, then that charge is going to be amended to improper plates. Ms. Robinson, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Yes, Judge.
The court will dismiss the 2 remaining counts previously read into the record and amend that charge again to improper plates. So the fine, Madam Clerk, the fine I have is $145.
I'm looking it up, Your Honor, I'm sorry. $145.
All right, ma'am, thank you, $145. And is that that was charged as a misdemeanor offense, correct?
Let me look at that too. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so thank you, Madam Clerk. 30 days is the time frame for payment of a misdemeanor offense. Ms. Roberts, are you able to pay that $145 within 30 days?
Yes.
All right. You can pay that amount online on the 36districtcourt.org website or online on the Div app in the courthouse at the kiosk in the lobby. Any questions, Ms. Roberts?
No.
All right, ma'am. Then you may disconnect from the hearing. You have 30 days to pay. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Madam Clerk, Ms. Robinson, is there anyone else waiting to be heard?
Madam Prosecutor did come down. She said she was going back up to log in to Zoom so that they can discuss DeBose Wallace. That's the last person we have, Your Honor.
Okay, so we can leave the live stream? Are we waiting?
And if you-
I mean, I don't, she probably doesn't want to discuss it on the live stream, does she?
No, I would put them in a breakout room, Your Honor, once she
So
logs in.
Okay, why don't we just leave the live stream and go back on when they're ready?
Okay,
All right, thank you so much.
thank you.
And this is Tamika Horn with the city. Is Officer Hope available? We can bring him in. It'll be a dismissal because Mr. Bowes only has one case.
I'm sorry.
He was here. I don't know where he is now.
And that's okay, Your Honor. We don't need him because it'll be a dismissal because she does have registration that expires in August of 2022.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're back on the live stream. And the case number is SP 118-40611, Jasmine DuBose Wallace. The charge is driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. This is the date and time for trial. Ms. DuBose Wallace, if you're in the virtual courtroom, please say your name for the record. Are you on the phone only, Ms. DuBose Wallace?
Yes, ma'am. This is Jasmine DuBose Wallace. I tried to do the Zoom meeting, but they kicked me out twice. They said that they tried to
All
do
right.
the video, but it wouldn't take.
Thank you. Please say your name for the record.
Jasmine DuBose Wallace.
Thank you. And
Yes,
who's
ma'am.
representing
You're
Ms.
welcome.
Wallace, DuBose Wallace?
Good morning, Sarah Robinson for Mr.
Thank you.
Boyce Wallace.
Thank you. And Corporal Hope.
Corporal Jamie McCree, badge 2865.
I'm sorry, Corporal McCree. I'm sorry. I thought I heard Hope.
That was my fault, Your Honor. Tamika Horn on behalf of the city of Detroit. I thought that's what I forgot. I didn't look at the name. Thank you for that correction.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Horn, you've given your appearance. And how are we proceeding, Ms. Robinson and Ms. Horn?
Your Honor, the people are moving to dismiss. And thank you, Corporal, for appearing today. Ms. DuBose Wallace has registration that expires August of 2022.
Thank you so much. We will dismiss this matter pursuant to the prosecutor's recommendation. Ms. DuBose Wallace, do you have any questions, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You may disconnect from the hearing, and thank you, Corporal, and thank you, Ms. Horn. Anything else?
Thank you so much.
Madam
Have a great
Clerk?
day.
Thank you, ma'am.